As South Florida's drought deepens, the visible damage along the lakes of Whispering Woods tells a story far more serious than receding water. Behind the cracked ground and collapsing edges is an even greater concern. Misinformation, liability exposure, and a pattern of misrepresentation from our HOA leadership. In an April 23, 2025 email, the HOA president acknowledged alarming erosion around the lakes. Land collapses as large as 8 by 25 feet. Warnings to keep children and pets away from lake edges, and an admission that conditions are dangerous. Despite this, the same message boldly claimed, any homeowner with lakefront property owns the land all the way into the lake, so the HOA has no responsibility to maintain the shoreline. This is not just incorrect, it's dangerous. According to the Broward County Property Appraiser's website, the land surrounding our lakes, including the very edges now collapsing, is not privately owned. It is owned by the Whispering Woods Coral Springs Homeowners Association. Every parcel outlined in red on the official maps belongs to the HOA. These parcels are classified as common area and have been on record since 1989. For example, parcel ID 48411041980. Owner, Whispering Woods Coral Springs Homeowners Association. Land value, $10. Classification, common area. Parcel IDs 48411041970 and 48411041981 show the same owner, same classification, and same value. This is not speculation. It's public record, available to any homeowner who looks. For years, residents, especially those on the lakes, have been told they are responsible for the shoreline behind their homes. Some were even told this came from past lawsuits or legal opinions. Yet no such lawsuits have ever been produced. No legal opinion has ever been shared. No board vote or legal documentation supports the claim. In fact, the board president later admitted that the April 23rd statement was based not on legal advice, but on general understanding from a previous board. And in December 2024, an inquiry sent to the current property manager and included the old board members was totally ignored. That's not acceptable. That's intentional concealment and a huge liability for the association. Lakefront homeowners who've tried to raise these concerns have been met with shame, blame, and backlash, often from non-lakefront residents afraid of special assessments. But this isn't about assessments. This is about legal liability and public safety. When the board president says in writing that the lakes are dangerous, that land is collapsing, and that pets and children should stay away, then the issue isn't up for debate. The hazard is known, and the land is HOA owned. If someone gets hurt, or worse, we're not just talking about maintenance anymore. We're talking about lawsuits, insurance claims, and skyrocketing dues. We're talking about a board that knew better and failed to act. Let's be honest. Someone must be held accountable for these falsehoods. Who is responsible for pushing a false narrative? The property manager, who drafts and distributes communications. The legal advisor, who either remains silent or whose advice is being hidden. The board president, who sent the false statement. Someone knew, and someone allowed this misinformation to continue. To protect every homeowner, the board must act immediately. First, publicly correct the record. Acknowledge that the lakefront land is owned by the HOA. Admit the previous statement was false. Second, release all legal documents. If there are any legal opinions or lawsuits that support the prior claim, produce them. Otherwise, stop using them to deflect responsibility. Third, conduct a professional inspection. Hire an independent engineer or environmental consultant to assess erosion and propose repairs. Fourth, verify insurance coverage. Show proof that HOA insurance covers these areas, or take steps to obtain the coverage we need. Fifth, respond to homeowners' formal requests. Provide answers to records requests submitted since December 2024. No more silence. This is not about finger-pointing. It's about truth, accountability, and protecting our homes. Let's fix the erosion of our lakes and of our trust before someone gets hurt, or this community suffers the financial consequences of inaction. We, the residents, deserve facts, not fear tactics. We deserve leadership, not loopholes. And we deserve an HOA that protects its members, not misleads them.